Welcome. This is a conversation with Dr. Alexander Horch of HIMA. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, HIMA recently introduced a smart safety platform. Okay, what's the story behind this idea?
HIMA introduced the smart safety platform basically for three reasons. The first reason is that we wanted to modernize our portfolio. And we've actually modernized our HiQuad system, the well-proven HiQuad system. It's now called HiQuad X, and that is one of the cornerstones of the smart safety platform. Secondly, we wanted to have flexibility, so our customers shouldn't be locked into choosing one of the controller families. We can now choose very freely between all three controller families. And the third reason for the smart safety platform is HIMA's lifecycle policy. We want to give customers always a way of evolving their products further without any gaps or any major upgrades, so they could constantly choose whatever they require to choose. And how did we achieve that? There's mainly three things that make up the smart safety platform. One is we run the same software now in all of our controller families. That means we have moved all families to the same security level and to the same performance level. So the second thing is they communicate via Safe Ethernet, all of them now, so we can freely combine them however customers require that. And the third part is we use one engineering tool for all of them. So when you program an application, you can run them in any of the systems. This is basically what makes up the smart safety platform.
Okay. I'd like to key in on the term security. What are some key initiatives HIMA has around providing better customer value from a security standpoint?
Yes. In the 2018 ARC conference, HIMA presented the security environment for functional safety, which is basically a detailed view on how we realize security in our products. Since that, we are regularly penetration testing our products by third parties. And from that, we get results that we want to implement in the future. So we are constantly improving even on the security side because it's a race that we have to go into. Yesterday at ARC, we announced furthermore a strategic partnership with a small German security specialist called Genua. Genua is a very nice company that is actually owned by the German Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So it's the company that prints the German money. And then they, of course, in the need of a good security provider. And it's that company that we have partnered up with now. And what Genua offers is basically the security environment around the safety controllers, which is all the network components you need: firewalls, decryption, encryption devices, remote access, and so on. So why do we do that partnership? I think it is very important that safety and security are done together. You can't just put them beside each other. And with that partnership, we partner companies together, which each of them just delivers what they can do best. And I think they need to be delivered together.
Okay. Now, why do you think it's becoming more important, this idea of safe and secure together to customers?
I think, well, it's a well-known fact nowadays that there is no safety without security. And one area I think where this will become evident in the next years is that we need also to secure our communication in the safety automation world. And it turns out that the communication between safety controllers nowadays is non-secure, so it's not encrypted. And we believe strongly it will be done so in the future. And when you analyze that very detailed, you find out that when you encrypt safe communication, you might lose your seal capability. That means some of the protocols out there, they will not be certified anymore for safety when they are encrypted. The good news, however, is that our own protocol, the Safe Ethernet protocol, actually fulfills this property. So we can encrypt our communication and still have a seal certificate for that. And the reason is that we've taken safety very seriously in the past. So we are always anticipating the worst case in what can happen. And this helps us in overcoming the problem I just mentioned. So we are in a good situation because we take safety very seriously.
Okay. Now, for plant operators, they usually view safety as an inevitable evil. right? What is HIMA's view on this?
Well, we are well aware of that. Nobody wants to deal with safety. Everybody wants a safe plant, and obviously doing some extra effort for that is not very desirable, because most plant operators, they want to produce and not to care for safety systems. So HIMA can only try to make the burden a bit easier for the companies. And let me give you 2 proof points for that. The first one is the life cycle policy I just mentioned before. And as an example, take the high-quad system. If customers want to modernize their existing high-quad installation and move to the smart safety platform with the high-quad X system, what we've done is we redeveloped the central modules completely. People can keep their cabling, their I/O modules, and they just renew the central parts. They import the logic from the old system to the new system, the application program, and they can do some automatic testing so that they are really reasonably fast in moving from one system to the other. I think it's very important that we support customers in modernizing their systems as much as possible. That means in automation and so that the parts fit together very well. The second proof point is what I also mentioned, is the automatic testing of application logic. In our Sealwork system, the engineering tool, we have implemented something called Smart Safety Test. And what that test does is it can automatically test an application program, both offline and online. If you do it offline, you can test the application program as such. If you do it online, you can actually do loop testing for your complete application, which is then documented so that you can you don't have to do it manually afterwards. I think the evil makes sense, because plants should run safely. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. But what HIMA tries to do is to make it as least painful as possible. And I think we have some very good ways to do that. And the Smart Safety Platform is actually something that we now have and start to do that. And we will continue to evolve that one in the future as well.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.
This has been a conversation with Dr. Alexander Horch of HIMA.